Like to thank Betterhelp for sponsoring today's episode.
Now, I talked about this many a times, but that mushroom risotto from HelloFresh was slapping so good. And then we added some premium shrimp to that thing. Oh, it was like high quality restaurant type of recipe, okay? That's just one of the HelloFresh recipes that you can make that makes getting dinner on the table easier and more delicious than ever. Get 60% off plus free shipping with code TBTB60.
TBTB60.
At HelloFresh.com/TBTB60.
TBTB60. Hello and welcome to the Bald and the Beautiful podcast. I am Melissa.
My name is Kevin.
I'm Angel.
I'm Tanksley.
And we are reviewing the Xsape versus Escape featuring SWV show, the Queens of R&B show that's available on Bravo. I don't know. Peacock. There we go. There we go. And so we're going to jump right in. We're starting with episode 4 since we reviewed episodes 1 through 3 last week. Mm-hmm. We're going to start with the couples. The people have decided to co-headline. We think that's a great idea.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Everyone agrees.
Yes.
Okay, and then we're gonna do this.
I feel like a board meeting.
It is because there's really not a lot of meat in this show, so we're gonna.
It was so much easier when you had 3 episodes of stuff to talk
Yeah,
about.
so just please add more. Lily, see, this is how you make an episode. Lily at the beginning had a guest over, and she pulled out red plastic cups, and we need to discuss: are you team plastic or glassware?
If I were still a bachelor, I may not have a real plate in my home.
When I met you, and not met you, but when you moved out, you had used.
I did not.
Plastic.
I used only pots to make food. I will admit this on camera. I often ate out of the pots. Spaghetti. I would just be like,
I do that now.
why am I even? I sat on my couch with a spaghetti pot. And
Let the whole family eat, and there's still a bunch left. This is my plate. Why dirty up another plate?
That's what I'm saying.
Grab the fork.
And
Just
in
don't
most
scrape them
paper,
up
I
in.
still use paper and stuff at home. Melissa don't like it. I don't want to wash. I don't want you to have to wash. Really, I'm thinking about you. You don't really realize. I would drink out the regular juice. So yes, I'm with her. I don't want to make no dishes.
Melanie is with you as well.
Mel?
Yeah, we had this whole argument on the name of our podcast that I can't think of it right now. There we go. Thank you so
She
much.
said the
Our
name of that
podcast.
podcast that we've been doing. It's really great.
Can't think of the
check it
name
out.
of it.
I hate dishes. It don't make me never mind. It don't bother me at all.
Okay, what are you, Angel?
Look, y'all, I have a whole French press just to make tea. Okay, a whole French
You want
press.
all the things?
You see that?
Oh, I
see
see.
that?
Oh, that is
That
neat.
looks like a bladder emptying.
It
Yeah.
I
does.
imagine it looks like.
And that's so satisfying.
It-
I
what is that? Loose tea? Loose
That's
leaf?
fantastic.
Uh-huh.
Is that some oranges or some fruit? in there?
Yeah, it's pineapple, mango, green tea. If you are an adult, I like to give you a glass. If you are a child, you can use plastic, preferably. I don't know. Depends on what type of child you are. Because my kids piss me off. They will continue to pull out more and more and more and more and more.
Hell with them kids.
And I don't like
More plastic?
more. Yeah, cups.
Anything.
So if it's disposable,
Forks.
there's more than enough disposable plastic cups that they're using at once. They're using an abundance. And I do be trying not to be as wasteful.
I can't wait till they're on their own. I'm just going to go over their house and throw away a bunch of silverware.
You see that? You see
Oh.
That TikTok,
That
it's the
TikTok-
best.
Satisfying.
It wasn't-
Yes.
It's my favorite.
He only
not
picked up 3. No, I'm throwing the drawer away.
Because we do be losing stuff. I definitely actually do care about environmental waste, honest to God. So yeah, I be trying not to use. But with my kids though, they drive me up the wall, and that's when everything goes out the window. Yeah.
No, I am, even bachelor-wise, I'm team glass.
He used
Especially when
to
I was
steal
a bachelor.
glasses.
I used to steal glasses.
Wait,
I had
what?
A whole cabinet full. I had 2 sets of Coca-Cola premium glasses that I over time stole from Applebee's when we would go in high school.
Over time.
He had a set as if he bought a box set.
Where were you putting glasses? Where?
Sometimes I just walk out
He
with
would
them
just
in my hand.
walk out.
Just be drinking.
Hilarious.
With it.
All
Like,
right,
on
see
purpose.
you guys
let me
on
get
Friday.
another raspberry tea, please? Thank you.
And take the glass with
Just
you.
take the glass.
I tried
Hilarious.
to-
And then it became a mission from like other really nice restaurants. I'm like, I'm gonna take his glass. Especially you order a drink and they bring you something magnificent. Oh, this is going home.
They gotta have that in the margins of the.
Oh, it
budget.
absolutely
They
is.
drop 'em. So you know
That's
what.
That's why I take stuff when I go to hotels because I know I paid for it already.
Oh, I did not brush this right. I tried to steal with Marcus once, and it was way too much anxiety.
You're
I was
a real
like,
follower.
huh?
You're a real follower.
I know. And so I'm like, Marcus, we've got to hurry. And he's like, Angel, you are drawing more attention to yourself.
We
It
can't
was
be
awful.
stealing this right now.
It
The people
was
will
awful.
know.
But yeah, I'm definitely team glass.
I'm team glass. I hate plastic. When my kids use it, I can't stand it. I hate it all.
Barbecue, grilling out.
Oh, that
Yeah, solo the whole time.
yeah, paper
But,
plates.
Yeah,
Lots
other
of
than that,
people, but when I'm at my house and just like a few people, especially my family, then yeah, y'all need to be eating on glassware.
Hana.
Now, ramekins I will take from
What's ramekins?
you know what they put your sauce in, the little metal.
Oh,
Oh, I didn't know that's what that was called.
Yeah, so when
Oh,
I
little
asked for it
sauce
to
cups.
go, box, the ramekin is going in there with the food.
What do you do with it at home?
I keep it to
and
use it.
Till it gets thrown away by me.
but see, I'm both of you in this scenario. I take stuff, and then I get home, and like a couple weeks later, I'd be like, "Why did I take this? This is so stupid. I got to throw it away now." So, but I take a
You
lot.
be stealing
I
from
take a
the
lot of
We
stuff.
actually have them at the house already.
Kalia said Angel was at the time he was about to beat up the folks. Yes.
That wasn't the same time.
Yes, it was.
Was it?
Because I thought you got caught for me stealing.
Oh,
Quick
I was
aside.
right.
Quick aside. We were out here.
I don't know if I was gonna get 2 of them. I don't know if I was gonna beat them up.
You know there's
the
a
other 4 was probably gonna do Molly Wop my ass.
there
I
was
was ready for it.
there's Applebee's in Port Rancho or TGI Fridays
It's
in Port Rancho.
both.
So we were at there. This is pre-children. So this is many moons ago. I was like, I'm gonna steal this glass. I'm so excited and take it back to our Van Nuys apartment. And apparently when we left, Marcus said there was
It was already building up. These dudes like kept complimenting Angel.
I remember this story.
physically, over and over. When we went to sit down, when she got up to use the bathroom, when she came back to use the bathroom, to the point they know I can hear them. So I'm like, now y'all just being disrespectful. Yeah. So then the last line is when we was getting up leaving and they turn and look and say something else. So I stopped at the table, slammed my hands on the table. Hey, look. Let me tell you something.
Ooh, I get nervous.
I was like, normally I take this as a compliment. I said, this time I'm going to take it as a compliment. What y'all doing is real disrespectful. I said, otherwise I'd be over here whooping somebody's ass. One dude at the end, the main one, what you talking about? You know exactly what I'm pointing directly to him, because if it jumps off, I'm diving over the table.
You
at
were
him.
still 6'4" at this time?
he's 6'5".
Yeah,
still.
at
You were
that time,
6'5"
I was
then before
probably
you got
6'5".
little?
Before he got little. And I'm in the car and I'm in the Corolla like, oh my God.
Wait, where were you? Why you wasn't with him?
I
She
was
was trying
stealing
to rush
the
out.
glass.
She was on a different mission.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I got understand. So she was still in the glass outside, and you
No, we were
decided
both
in the midst
leaving.
of the getaway to confront the
Yeah,
people.
because they had said
Yes.
something else, and that's what hit the nerve. I got to go.
I
back.
was like, okay, I'm going to be stealth. I'm going to get out of here with this glass. I've never stolen like this before. So I'm like rushing to the car, and I'm in the car, and I turn on the Corolla, and I'm like, where is he? And I was like, oh, they got him. They got him. I just stole the glass, and they done took my man.
Now you got to go in there and bust the glass over there.
Oh my God!
Oh, yeah,
I
had
didn't
a
think
plan.
he stopped the dudes. I thought the manager stopped
Stopped him.
for me stealing the
Meanwhile,
glass.
he's getting jumped. So what'd they say?
Now after I raised my voice at the one dude, those guys like, yeah, okay, yeah, I'm bad. But I was prepared. I was
Were
like,
they
come
black
on.
or white
They was
guys?
black. Take it for a black dude.
Oh, whoa.
I was prepared. I was like, I'm going over this table. I'm gonna grab a glass on the way, crush it in that dude's face, and I'm gonna get to pound.
Oh, you had a whole
the
plan.
second one gonna grab me.
You gonna get me?
I'm gonna go to work on him.
I'm gonna both of them. Whoever get hit
that third
first.
one got me. Hey, it is what it is.
Whoever get hit first,
Hopefully
don't feel
security
it.
showing up by then, but that third one got me. But I'm
Was
still
that
working
the
on the second one.
equalizer? Is that the equalizer that sees all the moves?
Thing
Marcus
is,
is like,
Sherlock Holmes.
I ain't gonna tell too much of my history, but if you in a situation like that, you have to plan.
Yeah, you
And you
came in
gotta
with the
strike
plan.
first.
You have to.
If
You
you
have
gonna
to strike
fight,
first.
you gotta.
You have to.
I'm gonna hit you before you
Element of
realize we're
surprise
fighting.
gonna get anybody every time.
They're gonna be like, dang, my nose is ringing. Yep.
Best thing you can do, especially if you know you're gonna get whooped, spit in somebody's face. That's gonna shock
Oh,
them
that's
every
so
time.
disrespectful.
she said,
They're gonna be I'll give you a second and a half. They're gonna
And then
and
you
just
sock
go to
them.
work.
What you? Beak. But you spit
That's
on
it.
me.
But moving on.
Move it out.
Okay, Tasha was not happy about
No,
Tamika's.
Lily's pussy book.
yes. Sister
Oh,
Hot
thank
Pussy.
you.
Lisa said this font was a 3,000.
It
She
was.
writing an erotic novel in title only.
Yeah, she wants to make sure you see it.
I want her to name it something else.
What was it, Sister Pussy Pants every day? What was it?
Hot.
Sister Hot Pussy.
That's exactly what it is.
I don't understand why the sister has to
Be in there because she saved.
Madam Hot Pussy.
I want her to do something else.
If you gotta have the font as big as the world,
It was so big.
it was like the penis go inside. Pump, pump, pump. She had her glasses looking over it.
It's a lot easier to get to 300 pages if your font is
It's 3,000.
That book was gonna be a pamphlet.
That was
when you
one of
get
them
done with
kids'
it.
books. You know where they only put 3 words on a page?
Yes.
He came
pop-up.
in side up.
Like, girl, what are you doing?
He came in.
Chapter 2.
Side of
Did
me.
you give the one dude the example? It was like, and the pastor walked in.
Yes.
In his tailored pants, and his penis was
Half
halfway
is down his leg. I
pants.
said,
First of
girl.
all,
Halfway
I
down.
ain't
Yes.
I ain't never been a woman, but I couldn't imagine a woman wanting that inside.
Listen to me.
TikTok
This
is.
Pushing it
there
up
is
through
this
your throat.
TikTok. Let me see if I can find
that
it.
thing going all the way through your guts into your throat,
Halfway, you know how long a leg is?
and it ain't hard yet.
Just meat hanging down.
There's
That's why
this.
those men
Go
with
ahead.
penises like that, while you pulling it up, they can only work in porn. Most women don't want to be harassed.
Too much harass.
That's what that is.
It
That
is. It's
sexual
assault.
harassment.
It's assault.
Back it up. Back it
It's
up.
assault.
How do you? I never know how to doggone work this whole TikTok, child. Hold on.
Let me see where I put my TikToks on it.
Because where do you go to?
You want to hit the profile?
Anytime you start using any other finger other than your thumb,
Oh, here it
you know
is.
you-
No, it's this. It's right here.
Oh yeah, that's what.
Oh, I'm Dendex
Yes.
all day. This is me.
I know.
Where am I going
I
out
watch
here?
you. That circle pisses me off.
yeah,
When you
that's-
circle your finger, I want to break it
That's me
off.
low. Like, what am I doing?
I'm like, why don't you know where it's at? You be like, it's,
I'm like, grandma, look, and she always got to hold it.
Who did I send it to?
Oh,
Because
yeah.
that's gonna be easier than doing this.
You always gotta look at
Anyway,
it like that.
okay, hold on. I gotta find it. There's this girl on the TikTok, and she said, "I don't think we understand how big 12 inches is." When I tell you, and she pulls up a ruler, the one I showed you guys. Yes, I don't remember who I sent it to. Did I send it to Mel?
Not Mel Mel.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't heard that in a minute.
it was a TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look up 12 inches.
Yeah,
of
look at-
penis and see if it comes up.
She should come up. This little white girl. She
Why
has
did it
a.
already, why did it pop up like you?
She
already
has a
typed it in?
measuring
It
tape.
Saved in your memory.
Ooh,
Yours.
I've not seen it. I don't even know how to search on here. Why won't it let me search? Is it Explore? Yep. 12 inches.
Let's forget about it. There we go.
Put it by the microphone, Angel.
That's a foot.
It's going to get about that much.
Okay, here we go.
I don't think you know how big 12 inches
Turn it
is.
to the people, Angel.
Do you see that?
I want to see it.
I mean, just hold a ruler. Just hold up a ruler.
Not in here, okay? The average gal is going to get about that much.
She's saying 3
Maybe
inches,
this,
maybe 5.
If they're a pro. But the rest of that, completely unmanageable. This is the biggest I've ever
3
seen in real
inches?
life. But this is fine. It's completely fine.
You got 4.5, 5,
Fabulous.
6,
Almost too
7,
big. Definitely too big.
8,
Fucking sick day.
9,
ER.
10,
27 club. And now I'm just skipping my next
11 and 12.
Anything after that
My
is
next one.
entirely
Life.
unethical. I don't think we know what we're talking about.
When I tell you I watched this video 3,000 times because the first time she just jumps right in and I was like, I missed the intro. I don't understand what we're talking about.
Right,
What
right.
is happening? So I kept like starting it over thinking I could catch the intro. And then when I finally understood what was happening, I was in tears. I've been buying light fixtures in the house. They're putting it in today. I'm so excited.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, while we're talking about scale, the first one I bought, what happened was I was looking at modern luxury and I found a light fixture. It was $25,000.
So which rooms are going in?
I didn't buy
that's
that. Yes, ma'am. I cleared my search history. I cleared my cachet. I
start
cleared my
over.
cookies.
Y'all still in the wrong demo.
I don't want y'all to ever think. Don't reserve this to me. Don't target me.
don't have that
The
in
answer
heaven.
is no.
Like,
I
heaven
said
is
literally
dimmer
said
than
that.
no.
Y'all installed that in the pearly gates.
Yes,
It's easy
legit.
to get that expensive for a light fixture.
And it's show enough.
Because a bulb is a bulb.
No, it's
It's
all
all
the
traffic
crystals and
surrounded
the
by.
yes,
Bulb was a
and it
bulb.
was big. So I said, I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stay with my tax bracket. I'm gonna go to Amazon. So I went to Amazon.
Hey, Amazon got
I found a $300 light fixture. I said, this is right up my alley. I'll take 2. That thing is this big.
I was about to say, Melissa, that thing probably
That
so
thing
tiny.
hang down the ceiling like,
It's
I'm
a
lax,
sconce.
baby.
It is a wall sconce.
The measurements don't mean nothing to
Sconce
me.
is such a funny word to me.
And then it came in and I said, well, you should know better. You should pull up a ruler the way she said, because I had no idea.
Light
That's
bulbs
like-
unlimited.
That's like the entertainment center we bought before we went and got it from what's that? What's that hardware? Restoration Hardware.
Yeah.
The one I got from Wayfair
Yeah, I was gonna
was
say that
the
was a
height
mistake.
of a shoebox. It was the length. It was long, but it was so short. Amar would
it
have
was
had
brittle.
a field day.
Oh,
on top
yeah.
of
That
that
thing
thing.
would have been broke if we kept it within hours.
And it took them 3 hours to put half of it together for me to be like, take it apart,
Take it
send
over, to be
send it
done.
away.
All right, trends and fads come and go, especially when it comes to your health and wellness. Noom is not a fad, baby boy, baby girl. They use psychology, not trends, to help you make intentional and sustainable choices that are aligned with your values and your weight loss goals. Do you understand me? I'm a big boy. The other day, Melissa and I went to brunch,
Oh, we did.
and people said, Kev, you slimming down. And I said, yep, I look great. And what did I do? Undo all that work, because the compliments get to me. Of course, if people are telling me I'm slimming down, I've won. I look great. Was I sucking in? Mm-hmm. Did I eat 2 dinners that night? Mm-hmm. I hurt myself working out last week. Does that mean I need to stop eating right as well? Mm-hmm. And luckily for me, Noom don't make me feel bad, because Noom is like, hey, man, you got to get it together in your mind, brother. You got to get your mind. It's a psychology-based approach. It empowers you to build more sustainable habits and behaviors. All right, the program helps you understand the science behind your eating choices. Why do I feel like I have to have 2 breakfasts? Why do I eat a protein shake and then go to Chick-fil-A? I shouldn't do both. One was a breakfast, but I just used it as a drink. Stop chasing health trends and build sustainable, healthy habits with Noom's psychology-based approach. Sign up for your trial today at noom.com/TBTV.
TBTV.
That's NOOM.com/TBTV.
TBTV.
Sign up for your trial today. And check out Noom's first ever book, The Noom Mindset, a deep dive into the psychology of behavior change, available to buy now wherever books are sold. And now back to the television program.
Thank you so much, Kev, for that beautiful ad. You did
You're welcome.
fantastic.
You're welcome.
So
I
good.
feel like whenever I record you with my vlog camera, that's when you do well. That's
Yeah, you
what
put
I
the
do
camera
every
on
time.
me. Don't
He's
worry
like,
about
"You
that,
won't."
cameras.
Not the vlog.
I love when you closed it like, well,
He
didn't
made
get
it
him this
through.
time.
I was like,
did.
you made it through because it looked like.
Okay, so let's get back. So SWV and Escape, let's diagnose them. What is the problem
Tasha.
with Escape?
They hate each other.
I know, but be more specific.
Okay. Tasha wants to be a superstar. She blames Candy personally that
Sure
it has not
enough.
happened. Tamika has grown up in her family, and she has now realized that her family has ostracized her, and she is no longer backing them up. I can see now, it used to be Tasha and Tamika versus Candy and Tiny.
Right.
But now Tamika's mama done pissed her off.
She's the 5th member.
She's the 5th member, and Tasha stole her money, so she's no longer defending the indefensible. Tasha believes she is going to be, if not the world's greatest singer outright. Candy in this video said, we're going to probably talk about this. Candy made a video outside of the show and was like,
She been
if
making
I'm
some
such a
videos.
bad singer.
I've been watching them.
Yeah, she been making these videos.
Yeah, they're making 2 shows at once. One is produced by and one is produced by the people in the show.
Yeah.
If your voice is so great and I sing so terribly, why do I already have a #1 gospel song? Why did I get a solo deal? If you
And
sing
why
so
are
good?
90% of the songs on their first 2 albums she's leading?
Why? If you
Your
sing so
entire
well,
career as a group in this group is with me leading the songs, but you gonna clown me and we make money together? That don't make no sense.
I didn't realize that Candy led most of the songs, but also
She did in the very
I did not listen
first
to the full-
in the very first speak on it. She went through both of their albums and like 1 or 2 of the songs. If it wasn't like a group lead, she led.
But was Tasha? Oh, sorry, go
No,
ahead.
I'm great talk. Shut up.
Go
now.
ahead.
Was Tasha also leading those songs too, or was she?
Nah, it was just
She's
Candy.
well, the way she explained
I'm
it,
like, but if the way
she
she
was
explained
leaned
it,
it.
okay.
No,
But I would say Escape is that's Candy's voice. Go ahead.
But no, one of the issues, not even one of the issues, one of the things I saw when they was doing that sound check, and her sister was singing her part. When she sung, she didn't sound like that.
Tamika?
Yes.
Tamika was singing.
She was blowing.
Tamika
I was
going
like,
Yes.
and this is after hearing Tasha sing, and I was like,
me and Melissa looked at each other. That bridge that we know.
That'll do it.
Listen, I said,
If
okay.
you want to go, please go.
Oh no, they were co-leads. I was about to say no.
That's
I
not what she
remember-
said. I'm telling you right now. I watched the speak on it. That's not what she said. Now, what is on there may be different, but what she said in the speak on it, she literally went through the song. This is the song, I let it. This is the song, I let it. This is the song, I let it. This is the song, she let it.
Speak
This
on
is the
her
song,
YouTube channel?
yeah. That's where
YouTube
this came
video?
from.
Oh, that's a clip from Speak On It.
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was at Watch What Happens Live.
No.
She
That's
did
speak
this
on
on
it.
her
From hearing
own.
what other than Tiny, Candy and what's the other one?
Tamika or Tiny?
Nah, Tamika.
Tamika.
They got some voices.
Yeah.
Who do?
Candy and Tamika.
Tasha.
Mhm. Yeah, she went album by album, song by
Tasha
song. Yeah.
was the one who wasn't at the sound check, and her sister sung her part for her.
Oh, she was singing her part.
She
I
was
thought that
singing
was
her
her
sister's
part.
Tamika was singing Tasha's part.
Okay, because it
And I'm
sounded like
like-
Tamika.
I'm like, and Tasha don't sound like that
no more.
at all.
When she
I don't
sang
think
for
she
the
ever
record
could
label
sing like
people, they're like, sing for us real quick. And she sang, and I was like,
That is, you know,
I would have
what I
pulled the
said
paperwork
after.
back. Like,
it's the vibrato for me.
it's 90s runs,
Hold
man.
up.
You
No,
gotta
no.
be who you are.
When they was all sitting there listening to her, that song that they put down for her, and all the producer everybody's, I said, look at these boys lying.
That's what Marcus
Look at
did
them
say.
lying.
He
Every
said,
single last one of them. But when her sister, when Tamika sung that her goddamn part in that sound
Marcus.
check, I said,
She sounded
my God.
amazing.
Tamika sounded amazing.
I looked up from my phone. I said,
She
hold
knew
up.
it though. She said, I think I sound okay.
She did. She did great.
She did,
No,
Marcus.
she did great.
I need some understanding. I wanna be with you.
And me, I said, I didn't know she led or she did that part, but she was singing Tasha's
Sister's
part.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
yeah, I think this is actually Tasha and Tamika trying to really put their foot into reality TV.
Oh, they got a spinoff I would watch.
I think that's what this really is. More than old group drama, more than family drama. I think they have watched their two bandmates supersede them 10 times over in
More than that.
financial success. They are known. If Candy and Tiny don't sing another song ever again,
They're going to have them lake houses.
they are going to be set for life.
Should have.
They are set for life. While meanwhile, you got, Tasha and Tamika. I'm not trying to say they're struggling, but there is an obvious difference in the success that they've had post group.
Hold this thought real quick. I want to say something. I think the show is providing Maseratis for these people to drive.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
Mercedes.
Look.
Because y'all life don't say, I got a Maserati.
First of
That's
all,
what Marcus said
No,
about
when they
Coco.
pulled that Maserati into the garage, I said that don't match.
That
That's
don't go in
literally what Kev
there.
said.
You got unfinished walls in your garage. You ain't supposed to be pulling no Maserati into the garage.
Marcus said
I said, I don't know much about nothing, but I know that Maserati don't go there.
Nah.
Y'all all got Maseratis,
Everybody.
Mercedes.
Matching Maseratis.
I mean, just Maserati, just here, there, and everywhere, huh? And I'm not saying people ain't did them. I'm just saying the rest of your life.
no.
Oh, they
I'ma
put that
tell
in
you
their
what.
contract. I would have.
Yeah,
Oh, definitely.
yeah.
But the
and
thing is,
give it back when production wraps.
what pointed out to me is they driving the Maserati sedans. They are more expensive than the SUV.
Marcus,
That
I
Quattro
went
pad?
down to Maserati.
That Maserati
has
Quattro
one.
pad?
I have. When I said, first of all, the truck bigger, why the car cost more?
No, that car is big.
Yeah, it is. It
That
is.
thing is
I sat
big.
in it.
And yeah, I
said,
seen
y'all
that. I
lying.
said that
Everybody-
garage is empty. Y'all got putties spared on that ain't been painted, and you driving this $140,000 car up in there. You can $1,500 would have
And
finished
no,
that garage.
Marcus, because actually probably this time from pre-pandemic,
Oh, that's right. They went up.
the,
Everything
my,
went
the,
up.
my Maserati right now, I could not buy it. If I
That's
went
true.
to get a lease
That's
right
true.
now,
'Cause they stopped
I said, what are
production.
y'all doing? The price is up. They was like, bro, have you been paying attention?
Yeah.
We get whatever we want for
They
these
mark
cars.
up now.
MSRP is up
They sure did.
$130,000.
Yeah.
Y'all know y'all did not just walk in Maserati and get that in
That's why
2023.
you see so many brand new cars for selling in people's front yards. now.
Yes.
They were expensive.
Car, we are men. As I was saying, I think.
No, I got cut off enough. Shut up. The Maserati went into that garage.
He said, car, we are men.
What I really think, because this is Xsape's second reality TV show. They did the first one when they got back on tour. Again,
I didn't even know that.
I don't remember it either.
A lot of people didn't watch it. Like, obviously, they didn't get another season of it. And what I think is Tamika and Tasha were like, we gotta up the ante because I don't know how many more Xsape tours we gonna get.
Oh, this is it.
We got to do something. And I feel like, wow, I believe that the money stealing was all true. I think they probably resolved that a while ago, and they were like, we just gonna use that, and we just gonna keep the fire going.
And Tasha, right out of the Nene Leakes playbook, even if you were the villain, they talking about you. The villain gets the most airtime. I'm telling you, if Tasha was just great and come to rehearsal and all this and that there, we wouldn't have nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
That woman was at home drinking Tampico mimosas with her husband, signing a record deal the moment they were doing that. I mean, it's probably not the real moment, but the way they set it up. I'm not at sound check. I'm signing this record deal.
Right.
Melissa was like, she was like, that husband, I don't trust him. She said he couldn't be my manager. I was like, even if it was your husband, she was like, nope.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
As shady as they are, I'm surprised she signed that contract without her own personal lawyer that's separate from him looking at it.
Listen, when she came downstairs for their anniversary, and he was like, come here, you looking all good. I said, oh, he cheating.
First of all, that boy can't act for it. He's a horrible liar. Well, he was sitting there talking about, I wouldn't steal no money. Boy, you lying right here. You telling this that you lying.
Me steal money? Who stole $32,000?
The dangerous part about
34
reality
cents,
shows
first of all.
is that they rip families apart. So
yeah.
if Tasha and Tamika, y'all are treading on dangerous waters because Tamika has her own YouTube version of Candy's Speak on It.
I watched it.
And I'm like, girl, it's all fun and games, and you doing it all for the views and the da-da-da-da-da, and you will lose your sister, your mama. Y'all will have a wedge in your family that will be irreplaceable.
Patreon saying that he got a side baby.
Really?
Listen, I didn't even know, but I could tell. I could sniff out a cheating man real quick.
Shoot, man, shoot.
I'd be like, I smell it on him through the TV.
Between him, Tasha and the mama, I'm like, girl, this on your family.
The mama got that toxic religion.
She said, listen, I know I talked about this last week. Listen to righteousness when I talk. I'm like,
I am the fifth member. I'm the silent member. Ever since I put that microphone in your hand.
Mama.
Like, I see you at the
Hush
funeral.
now.
I said, because that's the face you do. Ever since I put the microphone in your hand.
Every time she called her mama out, her mom was like,
Yes.
I want her
With
to
that
stop.
auntie wig on, where are all the grandmas and the aunties getting the same wig? They making a killing.
I said they definitely should. They making a
They
killing.
making a kill. I done seen that when I was at Essence. That wig went triple platinum.
I know my mama got that in a couple colors.
Mama does too.
That little brown. They like,
Yeah.
yo, have little brown.
You got that. You gotta get that highlight.
Was Billboard Hot 100 on the grandma and auntie's wig-a-thon.
I can't.
Bruh,
She
that
needs to-
shit went crazy.
They need to not let their mama be on the show.
The mamas
No,
be
she
making it.
doesn't. She's making it worse.
She isn't. She's dramatic.
and this is her moment.
She's extremely dramatic, and she don't know how to. Their mama don't know how to play reality TV right, and she's just going too far.
She being real.
Yeah, I'm like,
Get the cameras out of my house. You can't do it right when you got accused of
Have
something.
you not seen a
Does
reality
it
show?
make you look guilty. You stole the money, get them out.
You can't
You
live.
stole the money.
That means you stole.
If
Yeah,
you're
you
sitting
did.
out right now, you stole the money.
And they did.
You can't mouth you're jealous when there's camera
Right,
rolling.
that was the part.
They can see your face.
I know they would do. Listen, we had a meeting with a
such a toxic
person who's a
thing.
reality producer, and he was talking about how much it's like set up and all that type of stuff. Let me tell. I told y'all before, but I'm gonna tell y'all again. Love on Stage could have been the most salacious show.
Oh, yeah,
if
absolutely.
Melissa would have let it. And I said, the producer in me was like, "Ooh, y'all is lucky."
And my producer works in reality TV.
And she was like, "Listen, please let us put this. It's gonna go crazy." Lisa was like, "Nope,
Girl,
that ain't the
no.
show I'm trying to make."
It's enough of
Them
it.
reality people on this show, They saw that mouth. They said, "Blow it up."
And the guy
punch in.
that we met with last night, he was saying they do like, well, I'm assuming they all do it like this or some version of this. He says they do 3-day like intensive what's going on in your life, who don't you like in the cast, can you tell us the reason why, da 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 da. So I'm sure in her like prepping for the show, and they're like designing what's gonna, your story arc for the season, and they bring up, my sister stole some money, da da da, and the producer is like, oh no, I don't care that you all said sorry. What we're gonna do, bring it up again.
Linchpin for the first couple
and
episodes.
then them real feelings start coming back up again, and all of a sudden, this is where y'all at.
He
They
said
probably got
sometimes they do
psychologists over
reenactments. Huh?
They probably got psychologists like, now this is really going
Oh, absolutely.
to hit some nerves. So make sure you bring this up.
1,000%. And when you're not a trained actor, you're going to be mad for real all over again.
Oh, when goes back one episode, even when this is when I knew for certain, I was like, oh, this is for TV. Not just that Tamika was doing some real Tyler Perry acting when she did confront them about, you stole my money and mama, you knew. It was very Tyler Perry, like she was about to take out, mama, you knew. You stole my money.
If she would have done that, I would have been like,
Mama, you knew. But when I really knew.
the mic would have just came down.
That's what she
out of
should have,
nowhere.
right there looking like a bug.
Mama,
That's
you
how that mic used to
knew.
be. Tyler Perry thing. Mama, they stole
Sure enough.
30,000 from me. You protected them.
He's so much it. But when I really knew that, I was like, oh, this is all, they try to get a spinoff, is when they all first met in that episode together at Tiny's house. And Tamika said, but why you mad at me though? That's what she said to Tasha. No, let's talk about it. We all here, let's talk about it. I was like, this is not when it's going to be talked about. Why you think you going to be? She's like, let's rile it up again, girl.
Yes.
And then you can do the bridge for the song. I didn't see your name.
She was like, no.
I signed my name for deposit only. Where's my checks?
Ooh,
Your husband
wow.
stole it from me.
Yeah.
Rocky like, I got side kids. Not Rocky, that's the next song.
Not you right
That's
now.
the next song,
Not you right
Rocky.
now.
I want to say it now. I thought
They were
the
missing with the dude with the glued on cornrows.
Yeah.
Can't.
Is all we missing.
Yeah, that could have came up. Shoot, Tyler right there. He's been like,
He
hold
right
on,
there
hold
in
on.
Atlanta.
This is it.
He right
This is
there.
it.
Y'all go down to Tyler Perry's in them studios.
Yes.
Please do it. Actually, I would completely watch this.
We should do it.
Yes.
Sibling
Right,
rivalry.
right.
I would be here for it. Okay, what did we think about so Tamika and Tasha, they sisters, they're not gonna be sisters no more. If they do get a reality show, which I also do agree. I do think that Tasha is trying to pimp this into
Tasha's trying to get to Real Housewives. She's trying to get to the creme de la creme of reality shows.
she makes a good
She
villain.
doing no gospel
Actually,
stuff
though,
to be having a gospel album.
she needs Candy to be her villain. She is the villain in her history books.
She is.
I don't know if she doesn't have beef with other people, although I'm sure she could create it, but like she needs it to be Candy. Candy said, ain't no headline that my name ain't in it.
1,000%.
I said, okay, then Candy,
Listen,
talk your
Candy
still.
dropped her ovaries. Also, you can tell Candy is a seasoned reality star.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
in
yeah.
the show, in the press,
Oh,
in
yeah.
the media, Candy is like, listen, she gonna be a bigger star than she already is because she's playing this perfectly.
And then
yeah.
she had that beef with Tamar
And was handling both at the same time.
at the
She had
same
three
time.
beefs. She
This
had
is
her
what I
beef
do.
with Tamar. She had the beef with
Real
Tasha
hot.
and the beef with SWV, and she was boom
Juggling
What
it.
was the third one?
Because
Oh,
of the
SWV.
the
SWV.
co-headline.
She got an intraracial,
First of all,
interracial.
Yeah.
She make it to the playoffs every year. This is just the practice
Candy
for
is
her.
like-
And that's what
Oh,
Candy said. She said, what y'all not going to do is disrespect me as a businesswoman. The conversation had to be had.
And
And,
listen,
I'm a
Melissa-
businesswoman first.
Candy said, we're going to shoot my restaurant scene in my restaurant.
Oh, Candy's.
Y'all, we're not just picking location.
I will take a shade comment and turn it into a money comment.
Oh,
Candy
absolutely.
coded GM.
She did the what she do the dungeon, the sex dungeon, after she was accused of drugging Portia. She was like, well, let's and taking her down to the sex dungeon. That was with Phaedra.
Yep.
Had said that Candy and Todd tried to
That's
do.
what got her kicked
she
out, right?
She created a whole live tour. You don't know this?
Sex dungeon.
I think that's what got Phaedra kicked
that's
out.
what- okay, so Phaedra we didn't know it was Phaedra. Somebody had told Portia that Candy and Todd tried to drug her at a party, and they were going to take her down to their sex dungeon. And Portia brought it up to Candy, and Candy was like, bitch, don't ever say some stuff like that. She was like, that is really is a slanderous thing to say, that I would drug you and then try to basically rape you. So at the reunion, she was like, who said it to you? And Portia, with her fake tears, she was like, I didn't know. And then finally she was like, looking at Phaedra, and Phaedra was like, I did say that. I don't know why, but I did say
She
it.
just made it up?
Yes.
Apparently, that's what got Phaedra kicked off of the show, because I'm sure Candy was like, I bet y'all won't do another season. Y'all keep this bitch on here.
Right,
Then-
so you can sue something. That's
That's slander on the legal term.
Right.
Then
Or defamation.
Candy produced a full tour called the Sex Dungeon.
Oh, my God.
She don't play no game.
It was a 2-year tour.
She a beast,
It
boy.
was huge. It was
What do you do
huge.
at the Sex Dungeon tour?
It was like a lot. It was R&B performers, but like you know how what's her name? Janet Jackson used to be her concerts used to have a lot of sexual
Yeah,
imagery,
the men used about to be coming all over themselves.
tying people up, and
Candy
singing
likes
for 'em.
that dominatrix stuff.
And I think she really got into it because of that.
That
She
makes
was
sense.
like,
That's the pivot.
yeah, she pivoted and made a lot of money, pivoted right into her pocket. And that's why this episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. Don't know about that segue, but y'all get what I'm saying. Listen, we are all up here either in our 40s or very close to our 40s. And I am sure we can all attest to the fact that who we were in our 20s is not the same person that's sitting up here with us today. Some of our life philosophies have changed. Things that we have gone through has helped us get a better perspective on how we feel about things. And the fact of the matter is that while you can try to do this journey of self-awareness alone, it is so much better when you have a therapist to help you self-reflect and really get to the nuggets of truth that are you. Like why you react to certain things a certain way, or what you actually want in life. BetterHelp connects you with a licensed therapist who can take you on that journey of self-discovery from wherever you are. I have my therapy session on Thursday with my doctor. And I have to say that there are so many ways in which she's helped me really understand my emotions, because I used to ignore them. I thought they were just a byproduct and not something necessary to be aware of. And now that I've really tapped into my emotions, I now can understand what some of my triggers are, where some of my beliefs lie, what are some of the things that I have that I'm trying to actively unlearn, and where I learned them in the first place. And I'm almost certain I could not have done this without the help of my therapist. So if you're thinking about starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited for your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch anytime at no additional charge. Discover your potential with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/TBTB
TBTB.
today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/TBTB.
TBTB.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about. Am I missing anything on them? On Tasha and Tamika and all the escapeness?
Tasha.
Oh, I know what's. I want to say one more thing. Let me see your laptop. This is Tamika. So we're gonna come out with the water. It's gonna be right here, and then we're gonna have the stuff.
When she said the horse, I said, "Now, girl."
And when it was putting the budget up,
Money.
we're gonna put the horses up, 800,000. We taking the horses out back to forth. The dude was like, "Girl, we don't. This
Ain't nobody doing that.
We're not." And
doing
her sister was looking at her like, "With your little PowerPoint presentation."
She's like, I used to do that.
I used to do that.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you one thing. One more thing. One more. They were splitting up the duties. Coco, Candy, and Tasha were supposed to pick the songs out. Coco and Candy having a great time in the studio.
Yes.
Tasha comes in,
Is that what
lips
she look
pursed.
like?
Here's a seat. What songs you want to do? I don't know.
She's so lukewarm.
You ain't thought about it? Man, I ain't having a lot going on. What you think we should do? Man, I don't know. Well, why did you walk in here?
Right.
If for no other reason to just look angry. Take your angry self.
Yeah.
She said she
Yeah,
had
I
a...
was annoyed at that. I was
Oh,
She should
you
go.
ain't bringing
She
no
should quit
value.
Quit the group or kick her out.
like, I don't want to do that. What you want to do? I don't know. Then shut up.
I don't like, you talking about what gets under my skin is passive aggressive behavior. It makes me so mad. And I'll be like, no, either say what you gonna say or get your little stank ass up out of this room.
Literally, if you don't... Why did you come to the meeting?
To change
have
the
an
energy.
attitude. To have an attitude.
She came to have an attitude.
Yeah.
To have the energy suck. So if I can't kick you out, then my energy is going to crank up to so happy that it's going to annoy you. Oh, you don't have an idea? Well, you know what, girl? I love when you sang on that song. So what if we just do those 16 bars? I think that would be fire. Oh,
You're trying to have attitude. You don't. That's like I don't know. How do I don't like that.
Oh, yeah.
You're supposed to be mad with me.
Nah.
I want it to be weird.
Because
in
that's
here.
what
about
she's
doing the
trying to
gospel.
transfer that energy that she has. Oh, okay, I see what you playing.
Yeah.
All right, we about to have a good time. And I like what you wearing. We should do something like that for like maybe the third act, that white, and maybe all in blonde wigs. So I feel like we've all wore blonde
I
wigs.
hate
in
her
our
wigs
confessionals.
too.
She got a Targaryen.
Why
I
she
hate
said
that
like
wig.
it? She said, I hate them
Melissa
wigs.
said about 10 times last night. Every time she came on, she was like,
I can't stand that wig.
Marcus was confused by some of Candy's outfits. He said, now what she got on now during the confessionals?
She was in some of that domination.
Yeah, she liked that. It's very much her aesthetic.
But that one of the outfits she had on, it was so far left. I was like, what the hell?
She be
How you go from sweatpants to this?
she be interesting.
One of the things that I found so funny about this show is when SWV talks about how big of a diva Coco was, and Coco never corrects them. Like Coco was getting more money, and she'd be like,
Candy said that. She said, "Why y'all talking about how we splitting the money?" And then within SWV, Coco was getting a bigger portion amongst y'all
and Coco be
three.
like, she said when Coco left the group, we had to get regular jobs, and Coco was like,
And Taj was like, "No." Taj said that Coco was treating them the exact same way that Tasha's treating them.
but the thing is, Coco can do that.
She was the lead.
So who can? That was one of your questions. Who can do that
in
SWV and
SWV,
Escape?
Coco can do it. In Escape, Candy can do it.
Candy's the only person that can do it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Well, because Escape don't matter without Candy.
It don't.
And
Escape
I'm
don't
talking
matter
about
without-
in 2023.
Oh,
I don't
100%.
I don't know
Escape
what
can lose any other member. They
But-
can't lose Candy.
they cannot. They cannot all of a sudden bring in Candace when Candy wants to sit down. People gonna be like, "What I need from you is the right person.
Yeah.
This is not gonna work."
What I need from you is
Tasha,
to
they
see
can replace
Candy.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Marcus.
It ain't. She didn't gotta have no lines. All she gotta do is sing. Baby, just sing. We got
Marcus,
a reality show.
you
Don't need
need
to
to
say
replace
nothing.
her. They've
Really?
shown
It could
they
be-
can do
They
it.
can do it
Which
without
is,
her.
you are seeing the show happen without you, and it ain't that bad. It's not that different to me. I was watching. I was like, I would still go.
Yeah.
With this current setup
With the way that sounds,
of the
what
four.
else would you add?
Because
Listen.
people, I feel like people are more so, and I could be wrong, but I think I'm right. That's why I'm gonna say it. I feel like people are more so in love with the nostalgia of SWV. With Xsape, I think people are latched on more to the celebrity that is Candy and Tiny currently.
Right.
Yes.
Like,
And that's what Candy was saying
yeah,
when they was having the co-headline debate. Like 1999 was a long time ago. Who's selling tickets now? Me and Tiny, because of non-escape related endeavors in television programs.
and this is the reason why I was like in the argument. If she would have said it needs to be headline Candy and Tiny, then I'd be like, everybody shut up. But if you're trying to say Xsape ain't really that
Right.
big.
Even if Candy and Tiny is a part of it, if you is saying Escape and SWV, that's a wash. No.
The thing about what I do like about Candy is she be down for her group. Candy be down for she be like, this is my group. I'm gonna be the spokesperson. I'm gonna say what's right for our group. I'm gonna do what's right for our group. And Tasha be on that selfish BS that be like, ooh, girl. And then you don't have like the voice, the ego, the following, the nothing to like back up.
And the thing is, like when you're trying to sell, I'm sorry, Marcus, go ahead.
No.
She's not likable. So when you're the villain,
Tasha's not likable.
Tasha's not likable,
Right.
and you need to be likable to sell albums.
And that's what I was about to
and
say.
to sell
If she-
concerts.
If she was blowing the way her sister's blowing, I'd be like,
Tamika sounded
be the
good.
villain.
Yeah, be the villain.
If you got pipes like that, villain. All you
Be
want.
the villain, but a villain can
that
get a-
demonstration. I was like,
No, and I don't want to. I told Liz when they did that, I said I don't want to buy no album from you. I
And
don't
not a
wanna-
gospel album.
Not
it's
a
not even
gospel. That's
believable.
not a gospel.
If you're going to
Girl,
be
you
the
did the
villain,
put that
wrong
together.
genre. That's what I've been trying to say. You trying to be a gospel? You is doing.
The only reason people gonna know about this album is because of this show. And you out here acting like an ass, ain't nobody gonna buy your
Be
gospel.
like,
album.
Lord, I love how soft that. No.
Yeah, nobody believes it, girl.
You
Bye.
need to sing devil. You need to
That's-
sing to the devil.
I that's why again I truly believe that is storyline. The true goal is this reality TV
Absolutely.
money because she gotta know, or she could be delusional. Ain't no way you about to break in gospel with this type of behavior, and also even though gospel is a lot more like, I don't know, it's looser, it doesn't have as many rules as it did before. Like Candy has a #1 gospel song.
I did not know that.
I didn't either.
Apparently, but Candy knows she can't sell no gospel album. Nobody is putting their salvation on Candy Coated Nights type of music.
Yeah.
So the same thing with Tasha. It's just like, girl, I think she did it because it was probably an easier genre for her to get a record deal in. But like, ma'am, no, nobody's doing that.
What was Candy's gospel song? Did y'all catch that?
I don't remember. I didn't even know it existed.
Let's see.
But the thing is, and that's what Candy said, y'all, what you're not going to do is try to play me because I will pull up my resume.
Listen, hold on.
And she has one.
She does.
Stay prayed up, they said.
Stay prayed up.
Oh, yeah, I kind of remember that song.
I-
Let me tell you this is what I love about Candy. As much as, I might say I don't enjoy listening to her sing, Candy don't care about what anybody else thinks.
It has
She
never
And
never
I
bothered not to.
love it. Even before she could afford not to. Candy was like, you talk about somebody betting on themselves? She be pushing in them chips. She said, I wrote 5 songs a day. 5 songs a
Did
day
she?
in the
Yes.
studio.
I mean, 5 beats is summer for 3 summers.
Candy is
3
a
seconds.
business, a woman first. That girl be doing and then when she got on this, she was like, I didn't know Speak On It existed. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The only reason I even heard about it was because of this show. And I thought it was new. I'm not gonna lie. I was one of the people she was talking to. And she was like, y'all, I be in these YouTube streets.
Yeah, she has
I
been
be
for a
doing
long
this.
time.
I've been doing that. I said, well, tell the people. I'm the people. I didn't know.
Speak on it, do views.
Yeah, no.
Yes.
She
Candy's
doing
been
sketches. I was cracking up on TikTok. She was doing sketches in like full makeup and 4 characters.
She has more
Funny.
time in the day than I do because Candy does a lot.
She does all the things, and she does not care about when she was is producing or what did produce an August Wilson play on Broadway.
See, I can't.
What?
August Wilson is the most premier Black playwright.
Crazy.
Obviously, he's not. I mean, he's not
He
alive
wrote
anymore.
Fences, didn't he?
He wrote Fences, 7 guitars, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
I read Black Bottom. The other one.
He has a canon that every trained black actor.
How'd she get into that business?
Because Candy be
she's
working.
Candy Burgess. She does not care. She's
Candy
like,
Broadway.
She's Candy be working.
so that's one thing. I mean, is she pretty? I was saying that when I was
She's
like,
a beautiful
her makeup,
smile.
She has a beautiful smile, and I like the way they do her makeup. I be wanting to be like, everybody check in with her person. please.
I don't always like her eyebrows
go-
though. But
go to her
Tamika's
trailer
makeup I don't like.
Yeah.
Let me call you back, Mama. Hold on.
Let's
Yeah.
listen to Candy's song.
Let me call you back. We're shooting.
Stay prayed up.
Okay, bye.
I remember.
And she said, while y'all talk about my voice is distinctive. Girl. Hello? Yeah, I said let me call you back. We're shooting. Okay. Yeah. When did it come out?
9 years ago.
No, Candy.
Her gospel album song. Okay, well, you can turn it off.
You hear all them words? You hear all them words? You hear this is a full testimony
got-
service.
She write like Twister.
I remember the hook. I remember the hook.
I've
Because I think
never.
she recorded this on Real Housewives of
Oh,
Atlanta.
shut up.
There's a video of it.
Made it time. Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns.
I like Candy, so I'm trying not to be the person that have to talk about her. But
We saw it
We
at
don't-
NAACP.
we don't have to.
Awards
We don't have to
brunch.
listen
She
to
was
that
very
no
nice.
more.
I just, man, I did an impersonation of her for my audition for a Black Lady sketch show.
Oh, Candy,
Yeah, I did.
a
yes.
singing impression or an?
The whole thing, especially when she cries. I was just telling you know how voice starts the shit girl thing. I don't know how you do it. And I was just saying. Because she gets, I'm so glad she's not crying on this show.
They said she was.
The
They
fact
cut
that
it.
you did it, you put that in the people's face.
And I sang legs, hips, and body. Man, I'm just gonna stop. I really do like Candy.
No, that what you said.
I like Candy a lot.
The jokes gotta fly.
Oh,
You
100%.
can't be a harbinger of the jokes.
100%.
I don't think she has tough skin. I don't think she cares anyway.
Don't.
Nah.
She gonna do a speak on it on you, Angel.
Now, please. Tag
No,
me.
she got so many things to talk about. Them episodes be an hour long. I'd be like, girl, and it's just
she was
you.
just chopping it up.
What's
It's-
this on?
Huh?
What is this on?
YouTube.
Speak on it. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Candy
The whole YouTube
online.
series.
Oh, I'm gonna go check
She has
this out.
Candy Coated Nights on YouTube. She has Speak On It on YouTube, where she usually speaks on something that just happened, especially in reality TV, so she can give her perspective in real time. She's like, I ain't waiting for Watch What Happened Live.
No.
She's
That's
like, I
what
can
was
just do it
smart.
And the thing is, if you're into this show, you can watch hers. Tamika had her own. Melissa was clicking. Mm-hmm.
They started serving it to me. I watched
Clicking?
Tamika's. Tamika's is a little bit. She's new to YouTube.
She's just getting
yeah,
into it.
you could just kind of tell. But Candy, she gave the tea on the Tamar stuff. I said, well, tell me what
Oh,
happened.
yeah, I watched that too.
Why they don't like each other?
It's something she spoke on, well, even though Candy said that's not what it was really about, but something she spoke on, a
She said
situation.
something about she couldn't sing, right? The least.
That was after they fell
Yeah,
out.
that was on the comments.
Oh Lord. Okay.
Um,
So we got something else.
Tamar said it was because when she was on Dish Nation, they asked her to speak on a situation between Candy and this other dude. And Tamar, instead of riding for Candy, was like, well, I haven't heard both sides, so yada, yada, yada. That's why Tamar thinks Candy was mad. Candy said something else in her
She
speak on
said,
it.
yeah, to be honest, I was still a little bit confused, but
Yeah.
things did get really hot. From my perspective, especially after watching the Queen's Court, Tamar just be looking for a reason to be offended.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. That sounds like her from all the seasons of the Braxtons,
She's
which I
great on
watched.
TV though.
Oh,
my
that's
God.
why if you're constantly looking for a thing to like be mad at, be offended at, then it's she's an easy person to like get.
Riled up.
Yes.
Yeah, she
Jesus,
stayed riled up. We'd be
be
like,
offended.
girl, didn't you just get engaged? Why are we sitting here talking
And
about
then
you
he got
Candy?
involved.
The white man got in there.
Yes, talking about
White man stay in a white man's place.
he approached
He's like, yeah, that's-
what's
Nah,
Candy?
he's right
Thank you,
there.
Todd. Todd was like, he didn't approach me. Y'all stop.
Jr.
It's all, I mean, it is an art now. Reality TV used to not be this way, but now there's a full-blown art. Candy has found her lane in it and
Yep.
really knows. She knows how not to put on and just be like, I'm just giving y'all what it is. Whether or not it be truth, we don't know, because she just be giving it so matter-of-factly, where Tasha, she still has too much of putting on airs that we just like,
She's
no,
new at
we
this.
don't.
She a rookie at this.
Yeah. And
Candy
so
been
that's why
here.
we don't believe
Candy
nothing
in,
she
Candy
said.
in her 20th playoff season.
Yeah. and
been
and
doing
this.
and
Yeah.
Candy
Hey,
will come with
sports analogy. He
receipts.
did it. He
I
did
did.
a sports analogy.
I did. For the second
Okay.
time.
Another sports analogy. Come
But-
on.
We missed it.
But you be
Okay,
better
let's
out.
wrap it up. The last thing, let's talk about
Run it up.
Jalen.
You were saying something right before that, though. when
Yeah, I
they cut
forgot.
you
It's
off.
okay.
I'm
It don't
sorry.
matter.
Jalen can't do dentist school. Liz.
Oh, that's Coco's son.
I love that they call it dentist school. It is my literal
He said,
favorite
I
thing.
can't do the dentist school. It's messing up my mental
I was
health.
like, he's just an undergrad. Like, what are they talking about? Like, because he's 19. I was like, why they keep saying he got to go back to dentistry school? He ain't in dentistry school. He can't be. And it might be a
Nah,
different
sound
way
like
to
he
do
don't
it,
wanna go
but
to school. Like,
He wanna do
he
what-
don't want a challenge.
Coco is Rita now.
She
She done
is.
turned into Rita. She
Rita?
Oh,
Rita
yeah,
from
yeah.
Sister Act 2.
Or she's Rita's mom. Is what I meant.
Rita's mama, yeah.
That boy want to sing like his mama, and she's like, "Nah, go get you a regular job." He's like, "I don't want to do teeth."
That
My
poor
mental
baby.
health.
That poor baby. Okay, what advice would you give Jalen?
That boy, no, he's not his mama. He ain't his mama.
I got you.
And even your mama ain't even your mama no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different. Now, listen, if he can figure it out, he should be just singing on the TikTok streets like he was doing. Still go to dentistry school until something pops off. But to opt out, sir, do you not see your aunts and your mama out
Taj
here?
was like, I was broke out here.
Yes.
You don't want to do this. You don't want to do this. It was good until it wasn't.
Yeah. And I'm not even trying to say he can't sing, but he is no
That's what
Coco.
they're saying in the chat.
I actually haven't heard him sing.
Oh, he sang in the episode. You don't remember? He said, I'm going to sing a little song for y'all. It was the episode before this one. I'm going to sing a little song for y'all. Y'all know how I do.
Oh, when his mama interrupted him?
Yeah. And she was like, boy, shut up in here. And he was like, I was doing a video. He was pissed. She was like,
I
"Oh,
don't
my
even
bad."
remember what he sounded like. I do remember that scene.
It wasn't bad. He wasn't bad. I'm not doing an accurate impersonation. When Hurry run, he was like, what was that song? He said, "Let me up." No, he didn't do that. But if he would have, I would.
You got to stop talking today. You got to stop talking today.
Just let the chopper
It's time.
sing today.
Yeah, you got to stop talking today.
Yeah.
But y'all didn't have. You had a plan B? No.
I ain't had no plan B.
You ain't have a plan B.
I did, but I went to school for my plan A though.
Okay.
He want to get them teeth in.
And so if he would at least be like, all right, I don't have the plan now, then you gonna have to like do something with yourself.
I don't have the plan. The singing plan. The sing-songing plan.
Yeah, because he was already in the stew, as he said, when he was in dentistry
He did
school.
say the stew.
Oh my God, his slang. He's my favorite.
He
on here.
is. He is. So he could go back to the stew while also getting the studio. That's what he called it. This Coco was like, oh, the stew.
Yes.
The stew.
Oh, okay.
But he could go to school, change it into a business degree so that he can at least understand his contracts. Something to help
My
him.
advice would be for him and would be for anybody else. Do what you got to do till you can do what you want to do.
Do what you got to do till you could. Wait, say it again because I'm finna mess it up.
Until you can do what you want to do.
I got you.
You said got to the first time. I like it that way.
Do what you got to do until you can do what you want to do.
There we go, baby.
But his dentist was messed up. I mean, his mental health was messed up.
Now I'm gonna tell you, these babies these days is just weak in the mind.
Yeah. Oh, Angel in the knees.
'Cause I get so weak in the knees.
I missed it.
It was
God
right
dang it.
there.
Right there. I
Ah.
thought you was going to transition into it.
Oh, I'm so mad at myself.
You
but
were,
thank you.
come on, Angel.
I'm sorry.
You're having a great app.
Man, I was like, wait, are we really like it? Trust, he could be very serious about his mental health really not being good. But I've seen so many kids on TikTok talking about, I don't want to have to go to work. Why do I have to go to work? Why do I have to make money? I don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
I don't want to do
I
anything.
was up in that job, sad internally.
But I feel like there's a problem with America.
America has a problem.
We have a problem with our work structure. Like
structure
we are a burnout generation, and these kids after us are like, we ain't finna do what they doing.
Nah,
We not finna give our whole all to these jobs.
That's that devil wears Prada me from TikTok. What if I don't want what you want?
Oh yes,
Be serious, Andrea.
everybody wants what I want.
But it's not, but I'm not talking about kids saying they're working me too hard. They're saying I don't want to work at all.
Oh,
That's what I don't want to work. I don't want to have
I
to
don't wanna
make
work either.
money. And it's just like, but what do you think is going to happen?
Right.
Food just gonna grow on trees.
I'm here for
does.
creating your own
Actually, I'm about
path.
to say food does grow on trees.
Well, then you're going to have to live in a
But you're
forest.
going to have to plant you a tree.
Yeah.
And that's going to cost money because you just can't
It's
go
that
down.
part right
Food
there.
just grows on trees. Yes,
Yeah, it
actually, I do
does.
think that.
But you ain't gonna go out there and till the tree.
But even then, you got to work to get it.
You got to work to get it. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I am here for chasing your dreams, so I don't knock him from wanting to chase his dreams. But I do think sometimes people think chasing your dreams means to be reckless and not have a plan.
Oh, that's 100% true.
And he might have a plan, but he ain't said it. He just said, I don't want to go to school.
I don't want to go to that school. I want to do teeth.
I want to do sing-songy.
And
See so.
the part, like I was talking to a family recently, and they have a child who is, he went to school to be trades, and his family is well off.
Went to school to do what?
To do trades.
He's actually going to be an electrician.
Oh, trades.
Yeah. He ended up getting his own apartment. They was like, you can live here. We have more than enough space for you to live here. No, I want to do it myself. It's like when he got his apartment, they went to the apartment. It's like, you cannot live here. He was like, nope, I'm going to live here until I can afford to go somewhere. So you do have those independent kids, those independent people. But at the same time, they have another child who's just like, no, he's a lifer. He ain't going nowhere. I think one of the problems with that is if they don't have, the safety net is never going to let go.
Yeah.
Like my parents provided a safety net, but I saw the fragility in that safety net.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
That's my
like,
kids
let me
probably
get
see
up
the
off of
fragility.
it.
My parents' safety net needed a safety net.
Listen,
And that's the thing. They see another safety net under the safety net. It was like, oh, I ain't got to worry about nothing.
Listen.
What's his name? Ain't got nothing to worry about. That's
Oh
the
no.
problem.
Yeah, I agree.
one of
He
my
don't.
children would be that person who I'm gonna get my own apartment and it's gonna be dirt like cheap, but I'm gonna make it work. And the other child is gonna be like, we love this house, and I live here until I'm 45.
You think one would really move into a dirt house?
Joe would.
It would,
You
Joe
would.
Joe's very
I
independent.
could
Joe
definitely
would
see
have.
Joe.
It would be clean. It would be cheap, and he would be proud of it. He
It'd
would
be
go work
something
with
that
his
he
little-
could pay for.
Yeah, exactly.
1,000%.
I definitely see him.
And Isaiah be like, "Boy, you is crazy."
You want me to live
And that's what I'm
where?
saying. They were just like, I was the same way though. Like by the time I moved out, I was 21 because I was in school. Then I started. Yeah, I was like 20, 21. And you know, they were just like, "Why don't you?" Now thinking back, I'm like, I should have just stayed there and stacked some money. But no, I had to be independent.
My mother moved out, so I had no choice but to
That's why
stay on my
I
own.
moved out at 19 because my dad moved to Spain.
My
They were
mother
just
moved
like-
to Alaska. I was like, so I am adult now. At 18, I am adult. Okay.
They were like, "You can move to El Paso, or you can be on your own." I was like, "I'm 19." They were like, "You can move to El Paso." I don't
that's
want to
the-
live in a trailer.
I guess that's what be confusing me about some of the kids. I'm like, what you gonna do if that ends up being your situation?
If it ends up being your situation, you're gonna figure it out.
Well,
But if
then you don't have
to
no
figure it out,
choice.
You don't have no choice. You. Will
But
figure
when
it
you
out.
have a safety net that's secure, then you don't. There's
yeah.
no motivation to figure it out.
I have
That's
no
why
idea
for
how long my
me,
kids are
for
gonna
you,
live with us.
we didn't have no option. If you didn't work, you weren't gonna get the things you wanted.
Right.
Period.
Yes.
It's not going to happen.
That's why I got my first job to begin with, because my
Yes.
mama stayed giving us clothes at J.C. Penney's, and I was like, "Ma'am, I don't want no more J.C.
want a
Penney's
FUBU
clothes.
shirt.
I want to get my nails done. I want a FUBU shirt. I want something else." Okay, great. Then you need to get a job.
And I never even wanted that stuff, expensive clothes. But I was like, I want to buy my own clothes.
I went down to that Burger King and gave them as much.
But
as
even
I wanted.
before that,
I went to Subway.
I said, I need gas and I need food. My mommy's gone.
They just like, I need pencils and paper for school.
They just like, I need
My
socks.
mother was that. I was the last one. She was like, you 18, all right.
Going to
Move
get-
Alaska is far.
She moved to LA. I was in college for 3 days. She's like, hey.
it's all your
I'm coming
stuff
home for
out
the weekend, Mom.
because I'm finna go.
Also,
No, first she moved to Baltimore, then she moved to Alaska. But she was gone regardless. I had when people left to go home somewhere for the holidays, I was like, I'm just going to kick it here because
that's why you became a resident.
That
advisor.
that happened to me, but for different reasons, because my parents got divorced and then they moved.
separate ways. You were like, where am I going?
So everybody be like, "Where's home?" I don't really have.
I don't know what that is.
I don't really have a home.
I don't know.
I still feel that way today. Like
me too.
when you go home for the holidays, I'm like, I can go to Georgia, but I'm not really that familiar with Georgia, so I don't consider it home. I can go to North Carolina, but I'm not really familiar. I'm gonna stay here.
Yeah.
I'ma just
that's,
stay here.
That's why we be at his mama's house because that's the only constant we have.
Is your mama's?
His mama's.
I want to, for a long time, my address when we still own that house in Washington, my sister Mel put on her as her like permanent address because my parents weren't permanent.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know what I can't do? This makes me think of.
Okay, all right.
It was her getting tickled.
Yeah, like,
They weren't permanent.
they had
You
no
know how
permanency.
applications they would ask you to put your last addresses? I'd be like, I don't remember that.
Got 48.
Yes.
Last year. What are
It
you
would be
talking
so
about?
bad. Or when they do credit checks and they ask you, well, did you live at this address?
You tell me. Did I?
Tell me.
You
was that the
tell
case?
me. Or when they do, when I went to my TSA expired and they asked you the address,
Yeah.
did Mary Marshall live at this address? Girl, I don't know. Because
Yes.
she was on a world tour. I don't know where she lived.
That's why I can't get global entry right now because I don't remember where I lived. I was like, what? I said, that sound familiar. I don't know.
That'd be
Just
me.
say, yeah.
I mean, it's close
They
enough.
say
I think
that's
that's where
not
she
true.
lived. She was in Mississippi for 3 days. I don't know.
How y'all know that is what I want to know. How you know
Right.
where my mama lived for 3 months?
And why didn't you tell me before now? I've been trying to figure this out.
After you don't get it, send me everywhere I live so I know.
So I can practice for the next test.
So I'm right. So I can study my life and
I still
yours.
remember my first apartment address, I believe. No, first two actually.
Tell
we,
me.
we was I'm not gonna say it because sometimes people can triangulate your location.
Oh.
I don't remember mine at all.
How many addresses have you had?
More than probably you all have. To the point that they thought that my mother was in the army. They said, oh, your mom's in the service? I said, of the Lord. In the army of the Lord is what we were.
Really?
Yes.
As
we
an
was
adult
alive.
or as a kid?
All of it.
I got 7
7 total?
All of
total
it.
my whole life.
7 total?
Including the houses out here, houses and apartment out here.
Really?
That's it. He's
Oh, we
Okay,
would.
the house.
Well, I moved
house
every
grew
3
up in-
years,
More
so-
people be moving though.
The house I grew up in, the house that my parents had built, which is the house my mom was still in, the house that I lived in down the street from them, my first bachelor pad house, the apartment that we lived in, the first house, second house, 8, and this house.
so I'm responsible for 4 of those. If you get with me, I'm gonna move you around.
I can't
I
even.
remember all the addresses.
Boy, when I was a kid in El Paso, we was moving.
You moved.
My grandma's house. My mom and dad got married. We was in when they got married. We was in all type of apartments. We live here now. Okay. Also, now tomorrow we gonna live there.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then we got on base and it got more stable. And then that was every 3 years we was moving.
they don't have base for regular people.
Yeah, no. That's what I was like. I moved, but I was on the base. I was on the military
to
base.
visit- Is it
Like
Porsche's?
kickball. You on base?
Right.
Move, go.
I went to Portia's apartment. My niece Portia, I was home in Kentucky this past weekend, and it's a new apartment. I said, I think I might have lived in these. I said, where are we? I said, I do. I need to see a 3-bedroom, see if I lived in this. That's how bad it is. I promise to
I
God.
might have lived over here at once.
I did. I'm dead serious. I was like, this look
It is
familiar.
weird going back home and going in places where you used that look familiar.
They look so
The
small.
last apartment I went to of theirs, I was just like, oh, I've been over here before.
Yeah, but he wasn't there living.
When we think about the first house that we bought is 1,200 square feet. It is as big as this table.
Man.
It is. I thought it was huge.
The first house?
Yes.
House we
Ours was
had, boy.
1175.
This is our first house.
It was bigger than ours.
Oh yeah, their house was bigger than ours. How big was it?
1,200 square feet.
Oh yeah, ours was.
1175.
Yeah.
Dang.
And I had the twins in that house. So had all 3 boys and us with 1 bathroom.
And 3 dogs.
Oh, we did too. Well, we had a bathroom and a half. That house had the nerve to be up and down, 2-story.
Our
Black
half
folks love a
was,
good upstairs, downstairs.
we had the half bathroom, but the half bathroom was actually the boys pissing off the porch. That was the other. If somebody was in there, just go out front
Yeah, go
and
out
turn
front.
your butt
So
from
we
to
had
the
bushes,
street.
We had bushes in front of the porch. It was like, yeah, just go on out there and pee.
Go out there and pee, but
And I
don't
was
face
going
out to the
backyard.
street.
I was going
Turn
in the
around.
backyard behind the garage. That was my spot.
Oh, in our old house over here, I peed in that yard.
Somebody be over. We had people over. Somebody in there. It's like,
Actually, I pee a lot outside.
I hate that.
I be peeing and be like, Monty peeing, and I'll pee, and then be like, I'll pee, and I'll be like, we peed.
We have a picture of Isaiah and Julian. All you see is their naked butts and they're peeing. Where were
We were
we?
at the
Why
zoo.
did we?
We were at the zoo, and they both had a pee.
In Tacoma.
Yep, and we didn't know where the bathroom was, and I was like, y'all pee
Point
right
was
here.
it Point Defiance?
Yep.
Oh, we went downtown last week at the garment district with the twins. They were like, we got to pee. I said, okay, let's go find a bathroom. I went down an alley behind a dumpster and was like, here it is, and put up the umbrella for the back wall.
She just
I
open
was,
up the car door. That's what I do.
we weren't at the car. We were walking. I said, this is a clean alley. Go ahead and piss.
It's rare.
That's the beauty of men, though. Girls it's a little bit more difficult.
Oh,
for
it's
us.
Y'all be
hella
like,
difficult.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it be
pee
splashing
be
up on
everywhere.
y'all.
Yeah, that's what them little. Forget it. Anyways,
The Spanx hole.
yes, exactly. It's not good. It's
like,
going
who
go
pees
everywhere.
like it?
Who?
Pee come out like Spider-Man web.
Yes.
If you're holding it, it's gonna come out strong, straight and strong.
Y'all got all that air to be coming out.
And sometimes it don't. Sometimes it comes out more like a trickle, and it follows the shape of your body instead of
no.
Shooting out.
Y'all need like a cup to put
Like,
over it.
you know, like when
They
something
cut the
comes
bottom
out
out the
and
cup.
it like
Drip,
it
yep.
drips
You make a
down
funnel.
instead of pouring out.
Y'all need a funnel so you can just press it on there.
Yes.
Yes.
Cut the hole out the
needs
bottom.
it needs to be like a wide circumference so it can get the
Get all
splatter.
Yeah, and then it goes down. Yeah,
Like a
because
cup.
like a funnel, like he said, a funnel that's shaped like your
Yeah.
cooch. And you just put it and let
Like
it
a
pour.
styrofoam cup.
A coochie
it'll work.
funnel.
I'm gonna listen.
Who gonna
We make
invent
it.
that? I just
Come on, we about to candy
Shark
this.
Tank.
We about to Candy Burgess this. Watch us be rich.
I feel like it
Hey,
probably
y'all
exists already.
creating a
Hush, you
create
don't
a product to pee in public.
It is necessary.
I agree. All right, y'all. We made it. We made it. We survived.
Oh, they
Goodbye,
have
you
them on
blacks.
And the
inside.
enemy
whites.
came in.
Or Asians or Latinos.
Whatever you are watching, man, thank you.
All right, y'all. Bye.
All right, y'all.